Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It is Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA. It is 17:15 Zulu on May 7th, 2024. And this is Tuesdays with DX Engineering. Today we have a special guest. It's Jim, W5JCS from Oklahoma. Hello, Jim.
Hi, Tim. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here, Jim. And Jim, why don't you tell everybody about your travels to the Dayton Hamvention and what you think of Contest University?
Well, the first time I went to Dayton was many years ago. I was a newly licensed novice. My brother, W0NEV, suggested we go, and we had a great time. The day I got back, I received a telephone call, and I was told that I had won the grand prize, which gave me a great station to start with. Um, I've attended many Dayton Hamventions, and they're terrific, but I had something that happened in 2013 that really added a great deal to the experience, and that is when I attended Contest University for the first time, and I haven't missed a Contest University since 2013. People say, well, you're not really a contester. Why do you go to that? And Tim, I think it could be called best practices in building and maintaining your station. And the professors are just extraordinary, starting with you. But I've been able to get acquainted with people like Ward Silver, Frank Donovan, and I always look forward to Rob Sherwood's presentation on receivers or how clean is your transmitter. Also, Doug Gant, Randy Thompson, and getting to know these people where if I have a question during the year, I can contact them and really find out from an expert what the true situation is.
Well, Jim, let's talk about how you traveled to Hamvention from Oklahoma and the timing involved because uh, you have Contest University is the day before Hamvention. So, how tell us about your travel from Oklahoma?
Well, this year I'll get on the road at 3:30 in the morning and drive to Tulsa. I'll fly to Atlanta and then Columbus, where I pick up a car and drive in to the Hope Hotel. The last several years I've been staying in the hotel where Contest University takes place. And that's just so easy to go down at breakfast and start Contest University. And then in the evening, the hospitality suites, talking to the people, I really enjoy that. And it's a neat hotel.
It really is a neat hotel. It has a lot of history, and it's close to the Air Force Museum as well. Jim, have you ever taken in the Air Force Museum?
Oh, absolutely. On my first trip up there years ago, and then 2 years ago, my friend N0 JFK and I went over there. I like it that the two F-15s are parked overlooking the parking lot at the hotel. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And you talked about some of the professors like W3LPL, N0AX, K1DG, K5ZD. Um, uh, Jim, I got to tell you, I'm really excited this year because we have two tremendous teenagers that are professors, and you're going to hear about some of the exciting things that the young people are doing in contesting. And I'm really, really excited about that. And I hope you will sit in on those sessions as well.
Oh, absolutely. And when I got started, it seemed like there were a lot of young guys involved, and I don't see that so much now. So I think that's really important that we share the magic. The first time I heard my call sign coming back in CW as a novice, it was just magic, and I still feel that on the air. Uh, one of the things about the hotel that I did last year, I got my buddy a ticket, and we went to the contest dinner, and he couldn't understand that. He's not a contester. We had a great meal. We met some people at our table from South America, where I do a lot of my work, and I won a $100 gift certificate. So, of course, we're planning on going to the banquet again this year. It rounds out to be a terrific experience.
Well, and with the contest Hall of Fame inductees and K1AR as the MC, and you never know who you're going to sit with, Jim, and so you're going to make some new friends.
Well, absolutely. And it was terrific being with those guys from South America. We had some common experiences, and I enjoyed that. And I might mention it used to be I was just the flea market rat. I loved the flea market, but I finally wised up and have attended some of the programs out at the event. And particularly, I don't miss the antenna forum. I always get some kind of inspiration out of that, Tim.
Well, we try to make sure that every antenna forum, there's something different and a takeaway too, so that you can go back to your station and apply it, Jim, and so that you learn something, right?
Well, and the accurate information I get is just so valuable. It's really a help.
Well, and that's the thing too. Jim, we're looking here at the professor photos, and TV Bob. Just have you ever been in a session with N6 TV as the teacher?
Yes, yeah. And one for the first time last year, K8ZT Tony, and he's getting a special achievement award this year by DARA for all he does. But his program was particularly inspiring, and I went back to my station and tried some new things. Um, my sister told me, I said, I think this is going to be the best one I've ever gone to. And she said, that's what you said last year. I always come out of Contest University feeling that way. So I guess I say that too often.
Well, that's okay because I know it's genuine, and I know you actually, Jim, you're one of the first guys to sign up when we open up registration. I mean, you must have your hand right on the key.
Oh, absolutely. I make that point. And I was 2 years ago, I was the first one to call for reservations at the hotel. The hotel had a phone glitch and screwed me up this year, but at least I've got my reservation. And it's great being in there in the hotel.
Yeah, as you point out, Jim, it's just so convenient. When when everything is right at the hotel, and then Jim, have you ever tried the bus service
Well, I
from the?
was just thinking about that, Tim. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. The guy I room with, WB0BIK, has a little mobility problem. And so we go to the bus, air conditioned bus, to and from the fairgrounds. And when he gets off the bus at the fairground, there's a golf cart to take him over to where the cart rental is. So it makes it where it's a practical thing for him. And I just think it's wonderful. I met at a Hamfest recently a woman that's in charge of the golf carts. At Dayton in the flea market, if you buy something big, they'll bring a golf cart around and help you drive it to wherever your car is. But I don't have to park in that huge parking lot and walk a mile to get in the gate. By taking the bus, I'm just right there. It is so convenient, and that's such a wonderful thing. I don't know if you arrange that, but that's just a master stroke.
Well, actually, Terry, Kate MNJ, who makes all this stuff happen, she's the one that got the bus all situated, and we're very thankful between Contest University and Hamvention, Dara, that actually pay for that bus service, and it is really good. And I'm glad to hear that your roommate especially gets extra help, to make it nice. I mean, you go to Hamvention, you come to Contest University to have fun.
Oh, we do. We do have fun. And it's more than just fun. It's an inspiration for the whole year. I've got to mention Terry, prepares the bags. One year, a few years ago, I helped her for several hours getting those prepared. But that's just like a kid at Christmas when you get that. There's a t-shirt and a cap. And best of all, there's a book that includes all the slides from the presentation. And I can't attend every presentation, but all the slides are there. I have a collection of those books. And the one from last year is out on my desk. I was looking at it just a few days ago. So the bag, and I had heard about Contest University, and I saw a bag that a fella had gone, and I thought, boy, he got some neat stuff. And I asked him about it, and it wasn't a good mix, I guess, for him. He said, it's okay. But I looked into it, and Bob Heil told me I ought to look into that. And Bob, because of Hamvention, Bob became a good friend and a friend of my family. Uh, so I know early on, I think probably in 13, you were on Ham Nation. And I thought, well, I'm going to try that out. And let me tell you, that is the most outstanding thing about the Dayton Hamvention is Contest University.
Well, Jim, I can't tell you how thankful I am for your comments. And I know that Terry, Kate MNJ, is watching, and she's not getting much sleep these days because leading up to it, there's so many things that she has to do to get ready. And but it is a labor of love. And the great thing about those presentations that are in the books, Jim, they're all posted on the contestuniversity.com website. So even if you didn't attend or you don't have the book, you can always go and find those presentations already loaded up there. And as soon as we're done with 2024, we'll put the presentations up. Terry will make sure they get up on the website. And I do want to give a shout out to Anthony, KM6 Sugar Oscar X-Ray, who's on with us today. And also from Nepal with the SWL call sign. It's the middle of the night in Nepal, Jim. And then we got Joe Eisenberg, Joe K0.
Oh, I know Joe.
And
I know Joe.
He said he saw you in Oklahoma. And then our friend Gary, W9 X-Ray Tango, he's looking forward to the antenna forum and the contest dinner. So much to do and so much excitement, Jim. We're just about a week away now.
I must say to your friend in Nepal, we're flying the Nepalese flag in front of our building today because at the university I work with, we have more students from Nepal than any university in the United States. So it's great to have your guy from Nepal watching.
Well, that just makes this even more special today, Jim. Well, Jim, thanks so much for coming on. I know you've been in the chat room before. You've been a staunch supporter of Contest University and all the professors that give their time and effort to put together the program. And I appreciate all that you do to appreciate those hardworking professors, and also Terry and Amy and Sandy and Jason and everybody else associated with Contest University. We thank you very much, Jim.
I'm so grateful, and I'm here in my office. I don't get to watch this live. I always catch it in the evening, and I'm sorry I can't check in the chat room. Thanks, Tim.
Thanks for coming on, Jim. And we'll see you at Contest University. And you can always go to the contestuniversity.com website for the most up-to-date information. Until next time, 73 from W5JCS and DX Engineering.